On the list, we're serving up epic fails.
$3,000, 71 million pounds.
Our super list that'll blow your mind before the big game. And a new push to bring milk back to your balanced breakfast. It's Thursday, January 24th, 2013, and you're on the list. At number 1 on the list of stories everyone's talking about, Beyonce Gate. New video out today from the Wall Street Journal Live. Turns out Beyonce actually did sing at the inauguration in addition to the pre-recorded version.
All right, so listen closely. I did, and you can clearly hear two voices coming through.
What's so proudly we held.
Beyonce has not made a public statement about the performance, maybe because she'd have to memorize it so her lips would match her pre-recorded statement. But an anonymous inauguration official is talking. He says the diva made the decision to lip-sync the night before because she didn't have time to rehearse with the U.S. Marine Corps Band. At number 2, Teo Betrayal, another turn in the Manti Teo drama. The woman who says her identity was stolen to create Manti's fake online girlfriend talked to Anderson Cooper.
He reached out to me a day or 2 days before the story broke and relayed to me that he in fact was stalking my profile for 5 years, taking my photos, and he created
for 5 years he was doing it.
He created this identity that was not me. It was this Lene Kakua with my face on it.
The man she's referring to is Renaya Tuiasosopo. His lawyer told the New York Daily News that Tuiasosopo pretended to be a girl and was the voice of the imaginary heartthrob Teo spent hours talking to on the phone. Tuiasosopo hasn't spoken publicly about it so far. At number 3, living in the USA. Firefighters battled a fire at this warehouse in Chicago, turning it into an ice sculpture. The below-zero temps made fighting this fire really hard as crews dealt with frozen hydrants and ice on the ladders and hoses. And everywhere from the upper Midwest to the Northeast, dealing with bone-chilling temperatures.
My forecast, in a couple of months, we'll all be complaining about the heat.
That sounds about right. Well, from big freeze to big fail, at number 4, we cannot stop watching this because we've all had these days. It is the worst tennis serve ever. As an IT guy would say, the server is down. This is professional tennis player Li Na in the quarterfinal at the Australian Open. How does she explain her epic fail?
I want to have good communication with the fans.
Wasn't all that bad though. Li Na won the set and made the final. At number 5, the Pig Easy. A dog is a man's best friend, right? A purring cat lowers blood pressure. But what if you're allergic? Well, meet Twinkie the therapy pig. This Florida family keeps the tiny porker to ease their son Kaysen's anxieties. He has Down syndrome. The family beat a citywide ban on pet pigs thanks to a pork prescription written by a doctor. And Twinkie gets to stay. And now you are caught up and clued in on the top of the list.
That's all, folks.
And now some late night laughs for a Thursday. Punchlines in the news.
Folks, if Beyonce lip-synced at Obama's inaugural, do you know what that means? If so, please write in, because I'd love to know why I'm so angry right now.
There's a photo out there from the inauguration in which former President Bill Clinton appears to be checking out Kelly Clarkson. Yeah. Clinton said that's not true. I was checking out Beyonce, and Kelly Clarkson got in the way.
Defense Secretary Leon Panetta has decided to lift the military's ban on women in combat. Now women can fight for honor on the field of battle and on The Bachelor, and I think that's...
Recently, Manti has been dating an actual girl. He's dating a real girl, a 21-year-old college student, but they broke up after barely 2 months. Guess he found out an imaginary girlfriend's a lot easier to deal with. Yeah.
The aches, the fever, the endless washing of hands, flu season is here. And you know you'll do just about anything to get rid of it, like drink some awful concoction of raw eggs, cayenne pepper, and mineral oil. You know, the one your grandmother swears works? Well, there's a new round of remedies, and that's what's trending. The flu is everywhere.
Flu. The flu.
And the flu?
Are you fluish?
This flu season is shaping up to be one of the worst in years.
She said it right. It's hitting about 60 million Americans this winter season. Though there's no way to magically cure the flu, there are lots of new ways to relieve the symptoms. One prescription, dessert. Jenny's Splendid Ice Cream has combined honey, ginger, cayenne, and don't forget the bourbon for their influenza sorbet. Why not trade bless you for cheers? Or you can try to wash away the symptoms. The company Kiss My Face offers a cold and flu bath and shower gel that's not meant to cure, but comfort with the use of eucalyptus, fennel, and olive oil. They should make an ice cream flavor out of that. And why not continue cleaning with bacon flu soap? It doesn't smell or taste like bacon, but it makes washing your hands more fun. Other unconventional ways to say adios influenza include acupuncture,
Yin Tong can help with sinus drainage,
and even listening to jazz. Research says listening to 30 minutes of ragtime tunes boosts protein to help fight against the virus. Doctors caution that despite its sometimes jazzy sound, listening to John Mayer will just make you more sick. What helps you through the flu? Get on the List Facebook page and let it out. New ways to fight the flu are what's trending.
A week from this Sunday, New Orleans will play host to the 47th Super Bowl. More than 79,000 fans are expected to pack the stadium. And that's just the beginning of our look at the Super Bowl by the numbers. Let's start with the cost of a 30-second Super Bowl spot in 2012 is $3.5 million. In 1970, the same 30-second spot ran for $42,000. An estimated 111.3 million people watched last year's game, the most watched TV show in U.S. history. $800 is the lowest face value of a ticket, but don't bother, the cheap seats are gone. Get this, if you want to buy a ticket to the big game from an online broker, the current average ticket price is over $3,000. For that money, you can buy two 50-inch HD TVs at Costco with money to spare for a hot dog and a Coke. In 2012, fans shelled out $125 million for chicken wings on Super Sunday. They wolfed down 71 million pounds of guacamole and snapped up 49.2 million cases of beer. There's a 35% rise in pizza deliveries on Super Sunday. Spent the whole game at the buffet table? There's a 20% increase in 7-Eleven's antacid sales the next day. $88,000 is how much the winning players get. The losers get $46,000. Still not a bad payday on Super Bowl 47 by the numbers. By the way, 47 in Roman numerals is XLVII, and 47 is about how many Americans would know that.
Do, re, zi, fa, sol, la, ki, go. Not a messed up version of The Sound of Music, but a partial list of the more than 100 two-letter words accepted in Scrabble. In this Words with Friends era, Shaq Shackelford introduces us to two women who insist face-to-face is the only way to play.
8 and 8 is 16 and 5 is 21.
It's her word against her friends. Barbara Santee and Joan Hess play Scrabble twice a week.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
The Tulsa Scrabble Club started 15 years ago.
It's about 1/3 strategy, 1/3 word knowledge, and 1/3 love.
But since then, playing Words with Friends has taken on a whole new meaning.
You can't see the agony on your opponent's face whenever you're playing on the computer.
Barbara believes the younger crowd and app users are missing out.
You get the human emotion. That's what it is.
There are no word challenges on the phone, and the moves just seem more meaningful when you can see your opponent play them. Some words from the wise, this is not a game for sissies.
No, I've had to clean the blood off this board I don't know how many times.
And playing against these ladies is tough.
So I'm going to go with a B-E-E-R for beer.
Okay, well I figured you would pick beer to put down.
You guys make up rules as you go?
No.
No, these are all legit rules.
Barb will give out her secret to getting good at either of those games. Know the two-letter words. There are more than 100 of them. While you're at it, you might want to keep those 4-letter words in your back pocket.
Have you ever sworn doing this?
Are you f***ing me?
Barbara wants more younger players in the club to get the game back to square one.
I've made really good friends in the Scrabble Club.
For her, it's more about moments with friends than just words. For the List, I'm Shaq Shackelford.
How about spending your weekend with Jennifer Lopez, Hugh Jackman, and Jeremy Renner? They all have new movies coming out tomorrow. Here's a sneak peek at what's in theaters. Jennifer Lopez and Jason Statham team up in Parker, a crime thriller based on the best-selling novels by Donald E. Westlake.
You're gonna kill them, weren't you? I never said that, Leslie. You did.
Statham plays Parker, a professional thief with ethics. He teams up with Lopez to get back at his crew who double-crossed him.
If you were me, what would you do with a guy like you?
Divide up the shares and that'll be the end of it.
What if you decided not to do that?
I'd kill him while I had a chance.
Next, a storybook classic with a twist. Hansel and Gretel, Witch Hunters, stars Jeremy Renner and Gemma Arterton.
Me and my sister, we have a past. We almost died at the hands of a witch.
This brother and sister duo become the ultimate bounty hunters, tracking down witches in this modern-day fairy tale.
Whatever you do, don't eat the candy.
And a cornucopia of stars in movie 43.
I'm not sure what movie 43 is, but I'm proud of it.
The comedy has 15 storylines, 11 directors, and so many actors that it took 3 years to film in order to accommodate all those schedules.
See that blind kid over there? I dare you to blow out his candles before he gets a chance to.
Not nice, Hallie. Not nice. And that's what's in theaters Friday.
It used to be part of a balanced breakfast. Now it's all but disappeared. The new push for a milk comeback. Plus protecting your future at home and abroad. Next on The List.
Do you want to get the job done? Here's the list of the top countries to run a business.
The List is online. Exclusive stories, incredible photos, the hottest viral videos. Get caught up and clued in at thelistshow.tv.
Caught on camera, dramatic rescues in headlines around the world.
First to Spain in this video at the Madrid metro station. Watch here as a woman faints on the platform and falls directly onto the tracks and into the path of an oncoming train. An off-duty police officer saw it all and wasted no time pulling the señorita to safety. Other passengers signaled the driver of the oncoming train to stop. Amazingly, this dame in Spain, who fell mainly in front of a train, walked away uninjured.
Next to Australia, where a man rescues beachgoers from a shark by, get this, guiding the monster out to sea with his bare hands.
Hard to believe until you check out this video. Vacationers are running for their lives, but this audacious Aussie goes to the shark, gently pushing the dusky whaler away from the shore. Even after the coast was clear, the chaos kept some swimmers on shore.
Do you think you want to get back in the water again?
No.
Oh.
Others say they didn't think twice about getting back in.
At first, sort of, but now, no, it's too good not to miss.
Animal experts believe the shark could have come to shore because it was sick, but a return to the ocean will help its chances of recovery. And finally, to the Indonesian capital of Jakarta, where residents are finally headed home after monsoon rains triggered severe floods. Tens of thousands of people were forced to evacuate after the torrential downpours. Many were rescued in rafts after neck-deep waters rushed through pockets of the city. Train tracks, shark's teeth, and torrential rains, heroic rescues, and harrowing escapes on headlines around the world.
Got milk? Not as much as you used to have 20 years ago. Connor Knighton says the dairy drink is on the downturn. So Connor, what's the deal?
U.S. milk consumption per capita is at its lowest level in decades. Now, there have been lots of explanations for the shift away from milk. Milk prices have gone up. Consumers are gravitating to fancy new drinks like coconut water and sports drinks. Milk typically comes in gallons. Consumers want single-serving drinks. Milk expires. A bottle of water or Gatorade can last for months. There are popular milk alternatives like soy milk. More people have been diagnosed as lactose intolerant. Really, nobody knows exactly why milk has declined. But the numbers show our consumption of 1% and 2% has gone down several percent. So, for the first time ever, there will be a milk ad in the Super Bowl. BevNet.com, a news site about beverages, has a photo of The Rock shooting a 30-second ad. It's all part of a big promotional push, the breakfast blitz leading up to the game. Another reason for milk's decline is that fewer families are eating breakfast together in the morning. So, here's New York Giants wide receiver Victor Cruz talking up the benefits of breakfast with milk.
Starting your day with breakfast is definitely important because it gives you that energy, that fuel you need, especially starting with a nice tall glass of milk. Definitely helps you.
Of course, milk has been making commercials for years. Milk does a body good.
All that protein for muscle and calcium for bones.
Got milk?
Who shot Alexander Hamilton in that famous duel?
Excuse me? Hold on, let me get some milk.
The new ads take on imitation milk.
Name the ingredients in imitation milk.
And even tout the benefits of chocolate milk as a post-workout drink. But a Super Bowl push is the most expensive ad yet. So we'll see if the commercial does the milk industry good.
When you think of drones, don't limit yourself to secret spy missions or your husband going on and on about his golf game. Today, drones are protecting our future on The Futurist. First up, designed to safeguard our shining seas, DARPA's new unmanned anti-submarine hunter. It'll track enemy submarines using laser detectors, radar, and sonar. The stealthy shape allows it to gently glide over the ocean's surface. A pilot steers the ship remotely until it gets out of the harbor. Then the ghost in the machine takes the helm. Everything you need to make life even more unpleasant for your enemies who are stuck in submarines. The Roboboat will see trials in 2 years. Next, the new generation of Predator drone that's keeping Americans from danger in the here and now. The General Atomics MQ-9 Reaper, controlled automatically or by remote. Predecessors were mostly used for spying, but with an upgrade, this baby operates as a terrorist hunter. Armed to the teeth, it can fly at 50,000 feet and stay up there for almost 4,000 miles. They're already patrolling the skies over our homeland, so rest easy with sentries in the sky. Finally, ever wonder which of your neighbor's dogs has been leaving little presents on your lawn? You might be able to put his tail between his legs with this puppy. The Datron Scout is your bird's eye view of the world. Fitting in a backpack, it snaps together. No tools required. Besides military use, it's just a matter of time till this radio flyer is used by police and rescuers. And how long till you see this baby doing traffic reports on the local news? Drones, man's new best friend on The Futurist.
Viralist.
Bringing the hottest viral videos from your desktop. First up, Mission Impossible. So what happens when a little hamster has a very big pretzel stick? Hamsters actually have elongated pouches in their mouths that reach all the way to their shoulders to store food. And this cheeky guy's really stretching his limits. Guess he's saving the whole thing for later. Next, watch out! Check out this stunt street biker and extreme pilot get dangerously close. Even the cameraman gets the scare of a lifetime. The plane gets within feet of both of them. Maybe time to run away from the runway. Lastly, scoot over. Check out these crazy stunts on scooters. These soaring scooters skate the parks as members of the Lucky Pro Riders.
And I'm walking fast, heart is booming.
And even their tails are graceful.
Again, I'm a rewind as a deep find the wind. New ray, my face, this place is perfect. All in all, it's all been worth it.
Wheeling through the viral list.
Going, gone? Restaurant chains slowly fading away.
Earlier on the list, you saw the push for a milk comeback. Are you a milk drinker or do you stay away from the stuff? Get on the List Facebook page and spill it.
Going on a vegan diet isn't as hard as you think. In fact, here's a list of vegan foods you might already eat. Thanks for watching the list. Here's what we're already working on for tomorrow.
Think your coworkers are crazy? You might be right. Our surprising list of jobs that attract psychos. Plus, bad news, big savings. How scandals in the headlines can land you a travel deal. Tomorrow on the list.